Former chairman of the Yoruba Council of Elders YCE, Colonel Samuel Agbede, retired, has accused the acting Afenifere representatives, Pa Ayo Adebanjo, of not supporting the presidential candidature of the All Progressives Congress (APC) representatives, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ayo Adebanjo, the acting Afenifere representative, said that he was driven by political sentiments because he supported the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, while Reuben Fashoranti, who supported Tinubu, said he had Yoruba interest in mind. According to one ex-militant, opposition to Tinubu's presidency is similar to opposition to President Olusegun Obasanjo by same section of the Yoruba leadership. He explained that although some Yoruba leaders opposed Tinubu's ambition, Yoruba people know who they will vote for in the 2023 elections. Agbede told Venga that divisions within the Afenifere leadership over who to support should not affect the Yoruba elections, adding that the interests of the people are paramount at the moment. He said, and I quote, "There are similarities. A lot of people in Yoruba land do not like Tinubu that much. But I have said that whether a child will live or die, you will have to rejoice with the parents first. When you study the political landscape and go back to history, you will understand what is playing out in Yoruba land. I am sorry for the present generation that does not study history. Unfortunately, they do not study history and do not know about Yoruba history to understand what is going on now. Yoruba had long existed before the jihad of Usman Dofodio and the amalgamation. We keep on talking about interest because that is what various actors use in our history. The British were driven by their interest when they ruled Nigeria. That was why they concluded that it was so better to use the wealth of the South to service the North. It was done so that the British economy would not fund the North and South. Back to Nadico people, when they took over government in the Southwest state in 1999, they performed terribly on the platform of the AD. They were doing virtually as bad as Abacha, except that they did not kill the masses. It was unfortunate that they betrayed the confidence the Yoruba people reposed in them. Today, you could see how some of them amassed wealth. They did exactly the things they were opposed to during the period of Abacha. They had nothing when the Yoruba voted for them after Abacha. How come they amassed so much wealth? Yes, his position covers the interests of Yoruba people all over the country. We admire what he said. He is a Yoruba elder who has seen everything, who was there for a long time and understand what Yoruba interest means. He knows what he is talking about. It is not that Pa Adebanjo has not seen everything and does not know what he is saying, but as I said, he is trying to pay back some favor some people did to him at some difficult moment. Pa Adebanjo is a learned lawyer. He knows history, but he is trying to turn to the other side. He cannot say he does not understand there is no equity in Nigeria. He would not say there is justice in Nigeria. He cannot deny knowing there is nepotism in Nigeria. Nobody can tell him all this. He is putting them aside because he has a sentiment. Yoruba people are wise. They know where they're going. Let Afenifere and Adebanjo go to their side. Yoruba know where they're going. It is not today that they, the Afenifere people, have been doing so. They did it in the second coming of Obasanjo. It was only YCE that endorsed the Obasanjo second term. Afenifere people refused bluntly that for whatever reason they were not supporting Obasanjo. Did Obasanjo not win? He won because Yoruba people knew where they were going and they still know where they are going this time. That is why Yoruba people are not taking one or two of them seriously. Yoruba unity and destiny are not negotiable. Yoruba nation knows where it is going. Exactly. You see all this, I support you, I do not support you, I endorse you. It can be the more you look, the less you see. People can tell you I support you on the front and at the back. When it is time for election, they put their vote for where they want to put it. Exactly. But the thing is, Pa Adebanjo, I don't know, saying he has a sentiment or... There's something that struck me in this particular piece now that I read. Why he said that these people, he pities this generation that we do not read history. Where is the history? The history that they hid, they hid it in the middle of the sea. Yes, now. You cannot, as in history today, you have to dig and dig and dig. Unlike, Had it been history was being taught in school, some of these things, a lot of these things, a lot of the problems we're having, the chaos, the crisis we're having, most especially ethnic and religious crisis, we will not be having them. I am telling you. But because the history, they purposely removed it from where hands can see. I mean, eyes can see it and hands can get to it immediately. That is why we are having these problems. That is why this one will come out and tell us their own version of the history. Another person will come out and tell us their own version. And it is not supposed to be so. So he is wrong for saying he pities who? Make him no pity anybody. I am looking forward to the day where they will say, if I am still viable to read a course when history is going to come back to academic syllabus, I tell you, I will study it as a course. Now, with that aside, coming out to say they know what they are going, no problem. Everybody should have they were going. But coming out to say, Ayo Adebanjo knows that there is no equity in the land, there is no. What is he saying? It is lack of equity that makes him say, let it be this one. It is this lack of equity that is making him to come out and say it is not fair. So because this thing it's just like you were born into a situation where things are not being shared equally and fairly, and then you continue because you said that is how it has been. No, you have to do something to right it. Then why were you born? Were you born to continue, or you were born to stand out? You have to pick the side you're going to stand in. If he himself is going to be picking, okay, you want to support what's it called, Jagaba, no problem. That's your own issue. But the thing is, coming out to say Adebanjo has sentiment, or has whatever, is what I wouldn't like. What is he standing for? He himself. What is he standing for? Okay. Was Tinubu in support of OBJ in 1999? No. So why the cry? But he support Fale, who is his Yoruba fellow. Let him support Obi and see how he will win in his polling unit. Okay, no problem. We the Yorubas are for Tinubu. Let Baba Adebanjo vote his choice, so we will see who will win between us and him. 2023 is around the corner. We shall see if Baba Adebanjo can win Tinubu in his polling unit. Speak for yourself, not we Yorubas. You Tinubu slaves are not we Yorubas. We do not. You want a drug dealer and a drug addict to run this country? God forbid. We do not need shaking drug addict Tinubu. Tinubu is evil. That is too brutal. Drug dealer and blood. No, that's too brutal. Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, Nigerians, now we go decide. Let's leave all these people. Now we go decide. Who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose light or darkness? The way Shetima used to talk. Are you going to choose light or darkness? We could choose wisely. Choose life. Choose light. Light is life. If you choose darkness, darkness not death. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for